Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Beers and Bullshit.
We are back, and it feels good.
It feels great. It feels great. But this is a bit of a throwback episode because we're harking back to our beginnings, to our origins. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the origin movie. It's the origin movie. It's the origin movie. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Dun, dun.
Because with us here today, as you just heard in the background here, is going to be our former producer, the man who gave this show its start, Mr. Paul Wolfe of Top Wave Records. How you doing here,
Wolfpack
Paulie?
himself. What's up, Paul?
I'm doing really good. You know, I'm happy to be here tonight. It's been a long time and a long time coming. I'd say we had a couple episodes canceled, and now we're here and we're about to drink some beers and bullshit and have some fun. So
Heck yeah.
let's get it going. These boys have progressed so much in the time since I was even starting with them, and I was just clueless on what to do with podcasting too. So it was kind of just trial and error. And now what they got going on, you know, it's legit. So I'm glad to be here.
Having a good time.
Funny first story. So when we recorded the first podcast, if you have listened to episode 1, the Super Bowl preview that Mr. Brinks Plenty and I did, originally with that episode, Jace and then another good buddy of ours, Aaron Beard, were actually with that recording. We're 40 minutes into the recording, and all of a sudden Paul's laptop crashes and we lose everything. So Jace and Aaron had to leave because of time restraints. And so Lane and I finished up the episode, and I still look back at it too because it's funny enough, because it's on Buzzsprout and because we are circulated on podcast radio stations. It is actually our highest downloaded episode. It's over like almost 150 downloads now. Actually almost 200 now. So we don't do great numbers, but it is the longest episode, but it is like an hour and 40 minutes long.
Most listened to podcasts in the tri-state area, I want to say.
Yeah, between Wyoming, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Thick competition out here, boys.
There is, yep.
In the thick of it with 2 C's. All right?
Gillette ain't got shit on us.
Custer, nah. Alliance, nah. Shade Drawn, Shade, nah.
Valentine, nah.
Out of here.
Oh, man.
Must be smoking that crystal.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they really are, though. That's a huge epidemic in the
It
Midwest.
is, yeah.
So,
We're on it.
Yep, we're on it.
Just to be clear, we're not on it.
We, us three, Beers and Bullshit does not condone methamphetamines or the use of amphetamines in any way, shape, or form.
Also, being that one of the podcast hosts is fat, you should probably just guess we're not on meth right now. Paul, you're a little suspect, though.
Welp.
Yeah. We had
Have a fucking sandwich once in a while.
we had to bust out the tie-downs to keep him in the fucking chair.
Yeah, you had to turn the fan off so he didn't blow away. These high-speed fans from Walmart, you know, they get crazy at night.
Yep. It's amazing what $24 will buy you.
Yeah. Sharknado 7 up in this bitch. Somebody call Tara Reid.
Wolfnado.
Yeah,
Wolfnado. Yes. Wolfnado.
Blood Moon.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of Blood Moon, because that's the name of a beer, and this is a shitty transition, why don't you go ahead and tell our guests about the beer of the day?
Beer of the day. Decided to stick it local today. Went to Lost Cabin on my way over here and was kind of scouting what they have, and they have a new Oaktober beer. It's kind of a play on a Oktoberfest. It's a German-style Marzen. Fantastic beer. I'm really enjoying it. Reminds me of a typical Oktoberfest, and I figured it's that time of year. So Lost Cabin, if you get a chance, swing down there, try it out. Oaktober is the name of it. They did a really good job with it, and I would recommend it.
Oktoberfest, huh? You know what I really want to see?
Oktober.
You know what I really want to see, though? Because if they were going to actually embrace the fact that they're from Rapid City or from South Dakota or the Midwest in general, I want to see the Oktoberfest beer. Yes, I want
Oktober.
I want Oktober.
Okay, next. So I know the owner. I used to work with him at B-Dubs. So next time I see Jesse, I'm going to tell him that Oktober, like that is their opportunity. You know what? Maybe I'll keep that for my. We're in the middle of brewing an Oktoberfest, Brett and I. It's fermenting right now. I think I got a name for it.
Yep. If not, though, it has to be a beer based on kuchen, corn, ranch dressing.
Nope. No, I don't care what direction you go. Oktoberfest is definitely what we're naming our beer.
Oktoberfest, I love it.
Thank you, Cole. God bless you.
Always here with the quick, I'm glad we record this now because the problem is I have dime and gem moments like this. Actually, routinely. The problem is I have the memory of a dragonfly and a brain damaged dragonfly at that one. So, I don't remember these things. So thank God this is recorded because I probably won't even remember naming your beer that. You'd be like, hey, thanks for the beer name, Cole. I'm like, what?
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, the fuck are you talking about there, bud? Oh, I forgot.
So, Mr. Wolfe, it's been a few months since we've been in your studio. Why don't you tell the listeners kind of what you've been up to? What's going on in the Wolf Pack?
Well,
going on?
because we don't work together anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I
He
mean that's the
abandoned us.
biggest thing I was gonna hit
He
right there.
we abandoned him in the studio, and he abandoned us in life. So yep.
Reciprocation at its finest. I'm just kidding.
It's the circle of life.
No, but
Quitting shitty jobs. Just kidding. I love Liberty.
but no, yeah. So I mean, as Cole said, I left Liberty a couple months ago to kind of just angle out and see how my recording studio was truly doing as a business, and if it was something that I could do full time. With that, I've been doing that full time for the last month and a half now that I've left there. Planning some big shows, trying to kind of expand Top Wave as we kind of speak, and get some more exposure more in the Midwest and even more out west. But with that, I actually got another job, so I'll be working that other job too. And kind of slowing down the process a little bit because, great things take a great amount of time. So
That's true, man. A lot of hard work goes into it.
So as a rapper, is this other job selling drugs? I have to ask on air because it seems like every single rapper has sold drugs in their lifetime.
You can go two ways, and you could either sell drugs or do the other way, and the other way is sell jewelry. So that's the way to decide.
There we go.
So you're selling a different kind of ice, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah, different. The good ice.
The good ice, yes.
The ice we will condone here.
Yeah, the ice that will put you in debt, but a good debt. Why the fuck is the toaster oven on at 5:30 in the morning, Jim? Type of ice, not the fucking toaster oven's on at 5:30 in the morning type of ice.
Yeah, that's a very good one. But yeah, no. So I've just been kind of hanging out and feeling out life and just kind of living it up. You know, so it's been good. It's been crazy and a wild ride so far.
So Top Wave Entertainment, that's the name of your entertainment company. What all does that encompass? Like if somebody needs to hire you for a service, what kind of services do you provide? And we don't need to know about that one. I'm talking about front of the house services.
Yeah, front of the house.
Actually, talk to me off camera.
No, so I do. Obviously, I started out kind of doing a little podcasting. I veered away from that just because with everything else that I got going on, it's kind of a little too much time consuming.
Well, I mean, let's be real here. That's why we left, is
Exactly.
because you were just like, dude, like I'm doing music. He was so busy. We ended up going to the studio when you were at work,
Exactly,
and just recording our own. And we were just like, dude, we love you, man, but like. We probably need our own space. That way we're not in your way, you're not in our way, and music pays a lot more than podcasting does, because like pretty much at that point we're using just a spare room. A spare room, and I'm not gonna lie, we had to work super hard to get the sound quality back to what it was when we were at Top Wave, just because getting in a much bigger environment, we had a lot of problems with reverb, so on and so forth. But no, I mean, and that was kind of one of the best things that we ever had to do, is because like it was literally to the point where we were recording so much because of what we were putting into this, and you were obviously growing so much. It was just to the point where it was like, dude, we got to start our own studio, like we have to, or like it was getting so tight with the scheduling. So.
Kind of how I look at Top Wave is like, after you guys, I really kind of sat back and thought about it. I was like, did I do a good job? Did I do what I wanted to do? And truthfully, I feel like I was a starting point, which even for artists and a lot of people who making music, beats, stuff like that, I'm a good starting point for them to come in. I'm not super expensive to get the time or anything like that. Start you up, get you on your way, kind of show you the ropes of how to do this and what I know, and then kind of go from there. So that includes like voiceovers. I'm willing to do startup podcasting, but I'd have to kind of work some stuff out and figure out like a good thing. Recording music. I have a producer in there to make beats. Videography. I have a videographer there. So, I mean, here in the future, we're trying to encompass anything and everything to do with music or artistry, even to the point of like putting people's paintings up.
For sure.
Trying to get more of a retail side, merchandise. We can make your merchandise. So there's really no limit. If you were wanting to do something entrepreneurial, just hit me up, and we can really probably try to get something going.
That's pretty cool, man. Well, kudos to you for chasing that. I know, that used to be a dream of mine to run my own studio and do all that, but it takes a lot of time, effort, money, and dedication. And
you know who Jace reminds me of now that I'm sitting here thinking about
Who's
it?
that?
You are like Peter Pan from the movie Hook. You're like the boy who grew up.
From Hook, not the actual
From
Peter
Hook.
Pan?
Yeah, no, like from Hook, the movie Peter Pan. Because like,
wow, I'm
there's
flattered.
There's
Thank
this
you.
There's this magical night. Don't worry, you don't have any kids to be kidnapped, so you're fine. It's like, yes, One day I wanted to be a rapper, and the next I'm a finance manager who's making actual cash flow.
Well,
But now you don't get to rap about drinking and partying and
how the
doing
turns have
hooligan
tabled.
stuff. yes. How the turns have tabled indeed. Look at us, Jace. We're boring. We're respectable. Not Asterisks on
Let's not use the hard R, okay?
I did. Yeah. Adults. I will say we're adults. I pay my taxes. God damn it. Trust me. Ever since I started selling cars, I really.
You guys get taxed more than drug dealers.
Really hate taxes. Drug dealers don't get taxed.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But
Trust me, you want to know why they were trying to bring Pablo Escobar originally to the U.S.? Tax evasion. That's how they try to bring everybody in. They're like, well, we can't him on drug dealing. Tax evasion it is. Hopefully syphilis will take him out in prison. It's a, Al
We're
Capone
going out
joke.
one way or another.
Yeah, that's an Al Capone joke. If you don't know his story, go check it on out. It's hilarious. The world's most infamous gangster died of syphilis at like 43 years old.
Did he really?
Oh yeah,
I
he
did
caught
not know that.
syphilis. He caught syphilis. Went to jail for tax evasion, and during their syphilis, if you don't know about it, and obviously back then it was untreatable. And so with syphilis, when it is untreated, it will actually warp to your mind. Like the actual like bacterial infection that it is will warp into your mind and cause you to slowly go insane. So he was making like outrageous claims at the end like that. He was the president of the universe, that he was the first man on the moon 30 years before there was anybody on the fucking moon. Like, I mean, like, dude, Al Capone went batshit crazy and finally died bedridden and just completely invalided at like 43 years old.
you know, that's a crazy topic that could lead straight into that Reddit rabbit hole right there.
Yes. Yes.
So
So
conspiracies. Is that true? Did he? Was he the first man on the moon?
I don't know,
You
but
know, we didn't have cameras back then.
I do believe I'm gonna kick that one over to Mr. J. Simon because he actually directed this episode.
I did
He
a thing, guys.
Yeah, he did a thing.
I didn't just show up with beer and say, when are we starting?
I mean, to be fair to you,
I did.
you do actually.
I
run
literally
a whole
just did.
other brand on our channel. So
That's true.
yeah.
I do
you and your Dungeons
copious
and Dragons
amounts of fantasy football research for you fine folks. Speaking of, side note,
shit. Wait, that's what it's about. I thought this was a Dungeons and Dragons blog the entire time.
it's whatever you want it to be, baby. My new article is I did just put up today about my starts and caution plays of the week for week 3. So fishingelephant.com, go to the blog tab, Fantasy Wizard. You will see my posts there. Today I thought it would be kind of fun to dive down. This is going to be a new kind of segment that we're going to call the Reddit Rabbit Hole. Now, for those of you who are living under a rock and don't know what the heck Reddit is, it is a, it's a forum site, okay? It's like if 4chan had a little older brother that was a little more moderated and supervised. Let's be honest, the Reddit mods suck ass. It's not well moderated, but I decided to kind of dive into Reddit a little bit, and this first section of Reddit Rabbit Hole is called Strange Subreddits. Now, Reddit is the website, and it is comprised of subreddits. Okay, so you might have the NFL subreddit. That's obviously gonna be all about football. You might have a cars subreddit. It's all about vehicles and stuff like that. So it's split into different topics. So you can subscribe to whatever subreddit is of your interest. So I was kind of diving in, and I found this thread about some of the weirdest. I'm just reading the names of these subreddits. I'm dying. Some of the strangest subreddits that people have found. So I'm going to list a few of these off for you guys, and I just want your initial thoughts, okay? So the first one is a subreddit called The Fridge Light. What do you guys think that subreddit is about? The Fridge Light.
Why the light turns off and on when you open the fridge?
A bunch of people trying to catch the fridge light, like catch it being off or catch it being on.
There is a legitimate group of people that believe that we are in a simulation and that every time your fridge light comes on, it is a save point in life. This is real. So this entire subreddit is dedicated to people saving their progress in life.
So they go to the fridge,
Yeah.
they open it, and then they go to Reddit on the fridge light, and they say, day 7,892, location, house, room, kitchen. I went to go get a mayonnaise and bologna sandwich. It's been 15 minutes since I last saved this game. I'm worried about all my files in progress being deleted. The drones are everywhere outside.
The drones are everywhere.
My tinfoil hat doesn't stay on anymore. It's no longer glued to my head. The Gorilla Glue won't work. Ants on my skin, bugs in my teeth.
Do you have a Reddit, Paul? A Reddit account?
You know, I'm not huge on Reddit, but every once in a while I'll go down these conspiracy rabbit holes, and Reddit's my go-to for conspiracy theories. 'Cause,
It is, yeah.
You know, if you don't want to sound crazy and tell people that you actually know in real life about your conspiracy theories, you just take it to Reddit.
There it is.
It's
Yep.
right there, and you
got
got 1,000 people to tell you why you're completely not insane.
42 people, but yeah, close enough. Close enough.
But no, I mean, so I'm just kind of looking through right now, and I just looked up on Reddit the weirdest subreddits, and a lot of them are just kind of they're not too weird, and they probably shouldn't be said on here. But
say it with your chest.
well, there's one.
If it shouldn't be said,
the first
I'm
one, the
immediately
first
gonna
one's
be
just
over here
pooping.
like,
I
say
don't
it.
think these ones are too weird. Like they're weird. Like as in like why would you make a subreddit about pooping? And I'm not gonna click on it to find out what it's about.
Right.
And then Rule
Some
34.
people really like poop.
That one's interesting, and I haven't looked that one up. But just the things that people come up with on Reddit, just the whole fact of it. I'm like I go on Reddit every once in a while, and I'll just see some of it, and I'll just be like, how? Like how is this even a topic? And it's like, you know, there's so many conversations behind it. So I wouldn't say I have a specific one. I should have probably prepared a little better for that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I
It's
completely
all good.
glossed over that segment when I was typing the notes back onto my phone because my computer's recording this, and I completely forgot that we were doing the Reddit stuff.
You
so
know
I'm
what?
like looking up like the dad jokes right now. So
It is okay. I'm gonna go through a couple more subreddits here, and the next one I found is called mozzarella porn.
okay, that sounds like a Reddit I need.
That
to be
sounds
on.
like Cole's Reddit.
Yeah,
It is
I'm
literally
intrigued. What's talk to me, Goose? Sell me on mozzarella porn. Okay, I'm sold.
mozzarella porn is a bunch of not safe for work posts. So if it's marked NSFW on Reddit, it could be nudity, it could be graphic, whatever. But all these posts are not safe for work. So you think it's something bad, and you click on it, and it's just pictures of mozzarella. It's just like
Are you one of those people that
Sorry, I was
Cole's
gonna-
on Reddit.
I was gonna put a TikTok of you on
But
TikTok because
they
we
always have
TikTok.
they have inappropriate titles too. Like I wasn't expecting her to stretch that much, and then it's a picture. It's a picture of somebody tearing apart a mozzarella stick.
something like,
So-
"Oh fuck yeah, baby, spread it."
Exactly. So that is mozzarella porn. Cole, you are more than welcome to subscribe to that.
Jace,
I'm already
I
on
am
it right now.
hands down subscribing to mozzarella porn. Are you kidding me? Like, bro. Cheese, okay? Your sister-in-law fucking knows this, bro. It's all about the cheese. She's the same way. This is why we work out very well. It's just there's something about some nice, just stretchy, warm cheese.
Why?
Oh,
Why am I sitting at a table with people attached to my siblings?
that's really it. Is yeah.
I have no comment.
Yeah,
Good God. Oh.
better get used to it.
Honestly, I
What
just
the
like your I just like your parents.
My parents are pretty cool.
That's
Well, I see how it
James
is.
and
It ain't
Tiff are-
about Taryn. You just like my parents.
we'll
Uh,
cut that one out.
Oh no, it's staying.
it's staying. Yep. You can't take that back.
Dude, she doesn't
Uh,
watch this, all right? I know all 7
got-
subscribers, okay?
I got
She doesn't watch
3 more subreddits I'm going to go over. Okay. Asbestos removal is an actual subreddit. And-
Asbestos removal.
Asbestos removal. It's just a bunch of random pictures of buildings telling people that they're entitled to financial compensation. It's so
You've gotta be
stupid.
kidding me.
I'm not joking.
You have got to be kidding me. It's just
You got to make them aware.
It's just
somehow,
the Eiffel
or-
Tower and all it says. You may be entitled to financial
Financial
compensation
compensation.
from your homeowner company or whatever the fuck.
Cole, you are going to really love this next subreddit. You might even subscribe to it. It's called Did the Vikings Win?
It is.
And I will turn my computer around so you can see what every post says.
No, we lost to the Bengals 24-7. No, we lost to the Cardinals 33-14.
No,
No.
It's just an entire subreddit dedicated to reminding Vikings fans that they lost on Sunday.
So can
should
you send me
report
that
that one.
link and I'll send it to my ex?
I would be happy to.
That would be fantastic.
I would be
wouldn't it?
happy to.
It was so great. So obviously the story that happened Sunday and that little cross encounter between me, Alyssa, and those who shall not be named.
Yep.
The Vikings ended up losing, and I'm not gonna lie. So my mom called me,
Yep.
to talk about it, and she was like, "So the Vikings lost. I'm not happy about this." I'm like, "Mom, I understand." I'm like, "Half of me is really sad for you right now." And then I explained the situation to her, and I'm like, but half of me is really fucking happy they missed that kick today because I live for the misery of people who have fucked me over. So, yeah. And both of said individuals being Vikings fans, yeah, God bless. Don't step on a fucking Lego on the way out. Wait, never mind. Rewind that. Do step on a fucking Lego on the way
2
out.
Legos.
Two.
Those Legos.
I hope you Scrooge McDuck dive headfirst into a pool full of Legos.
God, that would suck.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. I just said that.
While having a mouthful of Captain Crunch.
Yeah, well, yes. Captain and cinnamon toast. So you get both the round balls hitting the corner of your mouth and then the corner jagged edges of the cinnamon as well.
You guys are very, very cruel people.
This is what happens when you grow up, Paul. Stay young forever.
All right, boys. Last odd subreddit, and this is my favorite one so far. It's so fucking stupid. It is called Dragons Fucking Cars.
I just seen that one.
Did you?
I looked up
The
weird-
title of it is Fine Draconian and Automotive Modern Art. And it's just a bunch of images of dragons fucking cars. Whether it's hand-drawn or action figures together or whatever it
photoshopped.
be, or photoshopped, it is
Just
great.
dragons fucking
I was
cars.
reading through that one and I seen this kid goes, I wish I never fucking seen this. And I'm not signed into my Reddit account on this. I just got a new phone, so it wouldn't let me click because it said NSFW. So I was like, I wonder what it is. And I was just reading the comments and I was
Oh,
like,
man.
oh my God.
There are 55,000 people subscribed to the subreddit.
Make that 55,001. I'm signing the fuck up.
Signing the fuck
Dragons
up.
fucking cars. That reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode. So Volkswagen, do you want to know the soul bond?
Like this fine piece of a T-Rex.
Yes.
Fucking the Jurassic Park Jeep.
Yeah, they said it would take all of your innocence to watch this page. Therefore, there went the last of mine.
Oh my
It's so
God, that
dumb.
is
I love
fucking
it.
great. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, so for the dad joke, can I do the Reddit dad joke?
You know what, Cole? Why don't you take over the joke segment? You got dad jokes and dark humor. So
Okay. So first off, boys, I found the dad joke. I've been searching for it. I found it. Okay.
okay.
What do you call Dwayne Johnson's girlfriend?
The pebble?
Nope, scissors, because Rock smashes scissors.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is that that might be a little? I don't know if that's a dad joke. I wouldn't say that to a kid.
Okay, I've been hanging around with the wrong people, around the wrong kids. Maybe not the wrong people, but yeah, I guess the children I hang around.
You
know
didn't
not
tell
to.
my niece that, did you?
No, I didn't.
I know.
Not
I'm just
yet.
messing with you.
Not yet. So it says, I just broke up with my mathematician girlfriend. She was still obsessed with X.
Oh my God. Fucking dad jokes, dude.
Oh, here we go. Dad joke level 100. When my wife told me the Canadian Prime Minister got reelected, I thought she was lying. It was Trudeau.
Jesus.
Bang!
Bam,
God,
there it
that
is.
was fire. Oh,
Oh,
God.
man.
Oh, that's better than sex right there, telling a good joke like that. Took my daughter,
Cloud
17,
nine.
to the doctor yesterday. We were in the waiting room. Were two models, and there were two models of knee on the table. So I said, look, your doctor left two joints in here. That is fucking great.
That's pretty good.
I'm totally
That's
listening to
pretty
it just this segment right now, and I'm
Yep.
going to be like, all right, babe, just the dad joke segment, just ignore everything else I say.
Just listen to the dad
yeah,
jokes.
just listen to the dad
This is what
joke.
we're here for.
So let's now go to the dark humor Reddit. We're going to go ahead and hit the Google machine on this one.
Yeah, if
Do
you
you
go
have
to
one?
Google and just type in dark jokes, it's gonna bring up that subreddit.
Hold up, I got a dad joke. Real
Do
quick.
it up.
Do
while
it
I'm
up.
looking.
Why did the user shift from Reddit Uncle Jokes to Reddit Dad Jokes?
Why is that?
Because he was from Alabama.
Jesus.
I don't know if I consider
that was
one,
pretty
but
good.
when I looked up Reddit Dad Jokes under, so if we're still going to the Reddit rabbit hole, that's some of the
Yep.
dad jokes that come up on there.
Well, I'm gonna knock down. Let's look at some of these darker jokes that are not gonna get us fired. Hopefully.
I don't got nothing
First
to get
one-
fired from.
first
so
one
just
here.
pass them to
Yep.
me.
Because I was already thinking about this one when I was searching for a dark joke, and then it came up. So I was like, so where did Susie go after the bomb went off? Everywhere.
Oh my God. Jesus.
All right, we said we're not trying to
What's
get.
Here. The top one on the dark joke subreddit. 3 months ago, I lost my girlfriend in that Florida condo collapse. You never forget your first crush.
Oh. Oh my God! So
Yep.
did you hear about the clown and the little boy who are walking into the forest? And the little boy goes, "Well, oh gee, mister, it sure is scary in here." And the clown goes, "Yeah, you fucking think so? I gotta walk out of here alone."
Oh my God. Oh, the internet is a dark place.
Well, you know what you call a guy in the middle of a pool with no arms and no legs, right? Bob.
Good God. Oh, sorry. There's a
You
lot.
find
of
another one here.
Well,
I was about to say. So the hard part is I don't even have to go to Reddit. I'll just do some. Of these
I
off
know
the top
Coles
of
has
the
got
dome.
this.
The other
We just
day,
broke Jace.
I don't want to get canceled, so we're gonna move this segment
no, one
on.
More, one
we're
more,
gonna
one
move
more.
this segment
One
on. Okay,
more.
one more.
Did you know the Taliban has now they've gone into the 21st century, so now they have now announced new pronouns for the LGBTQ movement, and it's going to be was and were.
never break someone's heart. They only have one. Break their bones instead. They got 206 of them.
Oh shit!
And that's just great advice from Paul Wolfe. So
Well, we went from dad jokes to dark jokes real quick.
Yeah.
that was fantastic. That was my favorite.
At least
segment.
put a transition
man.
between that.
Transition like hi, my name is Bethany. I've been feeling this way for a long time, and oh, not that type of transit. Okay, sorry, my apologies. Moving on here with some shitty jokes. We're gonna talk about some hypothetical shituations. Am I
Hypothetical.
correct?
Yes. Jumping in, I was looking at I get a lot of my ideas from Reddit because that's just where you go to get ideas. And there were there's a subreddit called Hypothetical, and it just asks you these bizarre questions, and you just got to answer them. So I plucked a couple of them, and I'm going to ask you guys, I'll give you my answers, but starting with the first one, okay? Aliens come to Earth, right? And you're the first person they come into contact with. They ask you to provide them with one book, one movie, and one song. And based off of what you give them, they're either going to give humanity all their technology and help us, or they're going to invade and try to destroy us all. What do you guys give them?
My question, I was actually wondering about this. Does it have to be a song? Could it be a video? Like a YouTube video? He's still, like it's a rapper rapping.
David Pumpkins doesn't count.
Yes,
Not David.
yes, please, David Pumpkins.
No.
Sir, this is all three of the things you need. This is neither a song, a book, nor a movie. No, sir, it's called a skit, and it has all the magic of the three in one.
Oh, God.
Any
More like
questions?
a sway in the morning.
What?
Like a sway in the morning.
I guess. You know what? Get creative, Paul. Whatever you want to do. I am
Sounds
not
good.
the moderator of the
All right,
question.
I'll be back in 3.
Okay.
All right, so here's my thing. I already have this down, okay? So number one for songs, I have Bohemian Rhapsody because it's the greatest song alive.
Agreed.
It's the only song I will always be late to any sort of event. I'd be late to my mom's own funeral if it was playing in the car and I parked at the funeral home. I would be late to her funeral to listen to the rest of Bohemian Rhapsody. Second off, for one book, I have Green Eggs and Ham.
Have you ever read a
Because
book?
I don't know if they can read English, all right? So Green Eggs and Ham is going to be a solid starter book to kind of introduce them to some very neat concepts
We're fucked.
that the American people and the people of the world, like the fact that Sam I Am is kind of a fucking pushy asshole. Sam I Am is a salesman, hardcore. The guy says like 15, 16 different times in the book, I don't like Green Eggs and Ham. I don't like them, Sam I Am. But Sam I Am keeps pushing the fuck along.
He sure does.
He is the definition. Sam I Am is Chris Leak, okay? Like Sam I Am is our boy Chris Leak. He does not stop.
Like his sales manager said, "You're fucking fired if you don't sell this goddamn plate of ham."
yeah, if you don't sell this, you know what? I know the eggs are supposed to be yellow. I'm aware. And I know the ham's supposed to be, pink. But you're going to sell this Green Eggs and Ham or you're fired. And Sam I Am says, geez, here we go. Yep.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Geez, I can't say I'm going to sell
jeez.
another steak and eggs or something. And the movie I would do, because they are now judging our entire society
Okay.
on the fact of like, hey, you guys either show us what you got or else we're going to destroy you. So I'm going to show them the movie Independence Day to show them if they fuck around, they're about to find out. All right.
God damn it.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was mine too.
All right. So if not though, I'd go the completely opposite direction. I'd show them why they need to destroy humanity, and I'd show them the movie Idiocracy.
Yep.
That's a good one.
So yeah, there's two ways to go about it. I'm like, you can fuck around and find out with Independence Day, or we can just tank ourselves and show them Idiocracy.
Love it.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. On
All
that.
right. Paul.
You know, I was actually on the way here. I was gonna go just like obviously I'm a little younger than these guys. Well, maybe not obviously.
So
with the
Doc
beard.
McStuffins.
Hey now. Let's
Don't
remind me. Don't bring it up. It's a sensitive subject.
But I was gonna say Juice World just because he has like an hour-long freestyle where it's like if they want to sense our intelligence, like this man was very intelligent. But then I'm gonna even kick it back farther, and I'm gonna have to show them probably like Thriller or something from Michael Jackson. Like, so it's gonna
That's fair.
MJ's it right there.
I was wondering
And
if
they
you
wanna
knew any
see-
artists before 2015. So
Oh, trust me, I brought him on here and he started talking about Juice World and shit about rap music, and I'm like,
I was like-
everybody is going to destroy
I
us.
was like, what the fuck is Juice World? Is that a vape shop or is that
Yeah.
Hey, legends never die.
Nah,
Where'd you
well,
get that new?
evidently they do.
Where'd you get that new pineapple, apple, orange, coconut juice? Oh yeah, it's over at Juice World. It's like Walmart, but
actually
with
it's a
juice.
smoothie
You can buy
shop.
your vape and they'll give you a freestyle while they're checking you out.
No, but yeah, definitely Michael Jackson. Just because the fact that as impactful as he was on our world, and I guess I wasn't even really around when he was in his prime or anything, making a lot of his music, but from what it sounds like and what everybody's always talking about, he made a huge impact on kind of the world in some different ways, and his music was just amazing.
He certainly touched a lot of people.
Yes,
All
he
right,
did.
dark humor was the last one.
I'm sorry.
tree. Point
Oh,
to ching
God.
doinka.
Then for a book, I'd probably have to. There's this book that I read when I was a kid, and I had to look it up before this. It was like the life of aliens and the death of them, and it's by hold up, let me look it up real quick. I want to say it's like by some Abnett guy.
I keep thinking of the movie. and I'll-
Aliens, Life and Death is what it is.
Okay.
So it's more like hey, this could be your life if you don't fuck with us, but if you do fuck with us, you're dead. And then it's like the whole. Maybe we'll punk them out and they'll be like, okay, maybe these guys are smarter. They seen us coming, and maybe we weren't as smart as we thought, and then they'll leave. For the movie, I definitely have to show them Die Hard.
Okay, that's pretty fair. That's pretty
Okay,
fair.
that's
Die
a
Hard
good movie.
kicks ass.
Yeah,
it
it
just kicks. They'd have to appreciate all the action scenes and you. There's just no way you cannot. Maybe even like a Fast and Furious, but it has to be an action movie. Aliens gotta love action. They both start with A.
I do have to say, Die Hard's probably the greatest Christmas movie of all
Oh,
time.
that it is, and it is a
hands
Christmas
down.
movie.
It is,
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
I guess
Fight me.
I'm kind of lost on that. How is that a Christmas movie?
It takes place at Christmas.
Okay,
It's a
fair
Christmas
enough.
movie.
That it is.
Yeah.
It was
so,
a present
yeah.
to all of us.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Die Hard is a
Oh.
modern day gem.
Alan Rickman was a quick reader too.
Alan Rickman.
Um,
Yep, he was a pretty quick reader.
Yeah.
What was it? Nakahami Tower. That was
Yep.
probably taller than 89 stories, though. I think Nakahami Tower was actually 100 plus stories. So, Alan Rickman Alan Rickman might actually be the fastest reader in fictional universe.
I agree.
That, and I'm sure Professor Snape could read pretty fast too.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Now, the thing is, Paul, and I'm going to just kind of wrap this around. If the aliens have mastered space travel, they probably have advanced enough technology to wipe us out. I don't think we're really going to stand a chance. I don't think there's really any threatening them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it anyways because that is my MO. I just want to piss them off, okay? You know what? Let's just get this over with because let's be honest, even if you give us your technology, you're just going to enslave us anyways. So let's just cut to the chase. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a book. It's called Children of the Matrix by David Icke. Are you familiar with this book?
Never actually read that book.
Okay. Have you ever heard of lizard people?
Yes.
Okay, this is where this all stems from. Is that we are being controlled by interdimensional beings called the reptilians, and they completely control society and everything. And
Nicki Minaj.
Yep. So
Sammy Watkins.
the first thing that these aliens are going to do when they read this book is they're going to be like, "What the fuck is this planted on?" Okay, I'm just going to make them just shake their head and contemplate why you want to give them our technology. They think that they are lizard people. And there's a lot of people that believe this. And then my movie was going to be Independence Day because I want to make them watch a movie in which they die. So that they can be like, oh, these guys that believe in lizard people believe they can take us out too. This is cute. And then I'm going to woo them with a beautiful song. And I seen it work in the episode that this song was on, so I know it would work. It's called Get Swifty by Rick Sanchez.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Get Swifty.
Why did I not even think about that?
Yeah.
Pull on your
I
pants.
can't believe, yeah.
Shit on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Bulldogs. Who the hell is Mr. Bulldogs? Mr. President.
So that's my 3.
That was a
good
good 3. That was a good 3. The only thing I'd switch it up is if we're going full retard on them. Full retard. And so we go with movie Idiocracy.
Yep.
The book. Probably The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I can see a pathway for that. Yep.
And then Song Earth by Little Dicky.
that one's pretty bad. I will not. The day that came on my Spotify, I was just like, "What the fuck am I listening to?" And yeah, it was it was pretty bizarre.
Oh yeah, it's I don't know. I love it for the parody fact of it, of like it's so bad it's good.
Yep,
type of thing.
exactly.
But yeah, I mean anybody who actually like fucking
Do you think they'd want to watch more movies after we show them these movies? Like, would they be like, "Wow, they thought we were like this," and then like they're like, you know, little green guys, but we thought they were just these ugly fucking thing-looking things.
That just makes me think now of that TikTok I shared yesterday on the sports page, where it's like it was a TikTok and it was like boys will bash astrology, but then we'll manage a fake team full of football players. And then there was this Australian guy who was like, well, here's the difference. Both are bullshit. It's just one of them actually has fantasy in the name of it, like fantasy, like you don't base your whole entire life on it. And the other one is space racism. And so now all I can think of is astrology being space racism. And now I'm thinking of the fact of this is literally space racism, what we were doing. Like we're
really
assuming all this shit against aliens. Aliens could be dope as fuck.
They could be.
Aliens could be
Do you
bringing
think
in
one of your 7 subscribers is an alien?
They could be. They could be
Yeah.
coming with like some super kush. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like 98% THC, like green.
They could have.
Like green, and we
Yeah.
could just be like dicks about it this entire time. So fuck you, Jace.
They could have literally intercepted this podcast while trying to rent Pootie Tang. I'm just saying, like
We were trying to rent Pootie Tang. Fucking Scary Movie 3.
that's the
God.
best of the scary
You gotta-
movies.
you gotta-
Don't
is.
at me.
You got to put
It
that
is.
clip in right there.
It is.
That's great.
It is.
We were trying to rent Pootie
Pootie
Tang,
Tang.
and they got the Ring video. Like, it's such a great movie.
Dude,
We should have showed them that movie.
the hood. I know, we're in the hood. No, George, the hood.
Oh my god, I got to go home and watch that now.
Such a great movie.
One more hypothetical situation. Okay, you guys come across a chest and it's stamped with the mark of the devil. On it is a note that reads, "This chest contains $100 million. You can have the money, but if you do, somebody you've met before is going to die. It could be a random somebody you met years ago. It could be a close family member. You don't know who it's going to be. Do you take the money? Why?"
Yes.
Well, that was fucking fast.
I've met a lot of fucking people.
You're just gambling on the statistics.
No. But if we are talking probability and statistics
Yeah.
here, like how many people do you actually care for?
I'll give $1
And
million
how
to
valuable
everybody that
is
doesn't
$100
die.
million? Now, I understand the anxiety living off of that, but coming from someone who's lived a rather trauma-filled, death-filled life anyways, full send. Yeah, that's fine.
$100 million can almost bring them back to life.
It's true.
It is 2021.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure God doesn't appreciate me answering the question this way. But me being like, yeah, fucking full send, $100 million. Yeah, but bro, $100 million. Like, I mean, let's actually rationalize this out here. Like, if you do really kill somebody with this, whether it be like your mom, whether it be somebody you met in a bar 10 years ago that was significant to other people. Okay, and now this is going to sound like a Sith Lord rationalizing this. But motherfucker, you can save a lot of lives with $100 million. All right, Akon has fucking remodeled a good portion of Africa, and it does not take that much money to do it. So obviously he's, I think probably around that $100 million, but still, like what you can actually do with that money once you facilitate it on out, I'd have to say yes. I'd have to say, honestly, for the goodness of humanity, yes.
You
I
act
would.
like you're gonna do something good with
I
that
would.
money.
If I actually had, I'm a lot better person than you are.
Yeah, he would
Jace.
promote
Deep
the
down,
mozzarella
Deep
subreddit.
down.
you just play the nice guy. I'm only a
Where?
dick on
How
camera.
deep down?
Oh, deep down. Yeah, deeper than the. Never mind.
What services did you provide again when you started the podcast?
No comment.
Don't fucking worry about it. All right?
Oh my god,
Studio time's expensive, homie.
it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to save
We
a
out
dollar.
here in these streets, grinded.
Grind.
So that's like kind of like the trolley problem, like killing one innocent person to save millions.
Yep.
But you would actually have to save millions in that case.
Well, exactly. No, I would actually have to go
So,
out there
like-
and back my shit up.
Yeah, you'd have to But I mean, truthfully, like $100 million, you could buy a lot of food. You could save a lot of homeless people. You could make an impact to start a change.
I would end
And you could-
capitalism.
I don't know if you 100
I'm
million
just
could
kidding.
do
I'm
that.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was talking about this. So I was literally talking about this with Alyssa on the way here too. So her Amazon package was late, and I'm like, all right, that's it. Fuck it. I'm going to fight Jeff Bezos
We're
himself.
done.
I'm like, I'm tired of these emotional back and forth games. My package has been delayed recently. Your package. You're sad now. I'm like, no, we going to fight him. I'm like, you know what? Call Sophia out of school. We're ending capitalism. Let's fucking go. She'll be back on Monday, okay?
God damn.
So, no, but Jace, what would you do with that $100 million? Being the soft, sympathetic pussy you are, would you not take it?
Talk about a setup. God damn it. You rationalized well for a Sith Lord, Cole. You really did. So here's where I'm gonna flip this and put this into perspective because, let's just say somebody else found the chest, and at some point they met a immediate family member of yours. Okay, immediate family member, somebody you care about, and next thing you know, your immediate family member passes away, somebody close to you, but you don't know that this other person got $100 million, and they did end up going out and doing something good. Is your family member's death worth it in your eyes?
You said I don't know about it though. So, but if I find out like 10 years down the road, be like, hey, I took this chest and sorry I killed your aunt. Is it worth it to me? No, because that's a personal opinion and not rationale. That is emotion. That is not logic. Now, to me,
That's fair.
Is it worth it to me in an emotional aspect? No, because obviously it's me who lost a family member, unless I'm reaping some sort of reward. But even then, if I'm reaping the reward, it's still very swayed because it's my personal loss. When you're looking at the overall scope of humanity, and this is going to sound hella psychopathic, but it doesn't fucking matter in the overall scope of humanity. If I lose one family member, if that $100 million goes to save thousands of people, it's still the right move in the end of the day, no matter how I feel about it.
Truthfully, we still haven't
sold
left
me.
Reddit.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah, we will never. We're just doing Reddit podcasts.
Yeah,
now.
that's really what
We're
I
just
mean.
gonna pull up 3 separate
What do you
Reddits
think?
right here. and
What do
that's
you
it.
think fuels these show docs? You have to get your ideas from somewhere.
Caffeine.
Just blame
Caffeine.
God and go to
Caffeine.
church on Sundays.
Yeah, I'm like caffeine and THC is what feels.
See, my problem is I have such shitty luck. You can ask my wife. My luck is so bad that when we go up to Deadwood, like we did last weekend, I cannot sit next to her because I will literally bring the whole slot machine down. Every time I begin to walk away, she wins a lot of money. Every freaking time. And I know if I took that $100 million, it's gonna be like there's gonna be that 0.0025% chance that it's somebody close to me that I love that dies, and it's gonna fucking land on there. And it's gonna happen. And I don't know. You did a good job rationalizing, Cole. I just have a hard time with the risk. That's where my problem comes in.
I just open it and close my eyes. Wish for the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say, bro. I already. Like for me, I guess I'm a little toned down to it once again I go through that.
That's
a couple
true.
of times you're just like, and I try to err on the side of rationale because being someone who is a highly emotional pussy myself, it's nice to appear on camera all put together when I'm really just a sap.
Glad we're all three on the same boat.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm like, I'm gonna
yep.
appear well and logical on camera, but then when we're like, hey babe, did you enjoy the show? I really miss you afterwards. I'm sorry.
Speaking of
I
being
want to see how that
emotional
comes across
saps,
on audio.
speaking of being an emotional sap, let's move on to some weird news of the week, okay? Wildlife veterinarian Robin Radcliffe was probably a sap and crying when she received or he, I don't know, Robin could be a he. I didn't read the article too much.
Oh,
The
we assuming genders now?
The IG Nobel Prize. Now, why do you think Mr. and Mrs. Radcliffe, I didn't read too much in, received the Nobel Prize, the IG Nobel Prize?
Without actually looking at the itinerary beforehand, I would have no idea. I would say it has something to do with hanging elephants right side up by their trunks.
You totally read the show doc.
I was prepared.
Sorry, I was on topic B.
It's okay. He decided, I don't know, I'm not going to read the article.
They
decided that they were going to take 12 black rhinos and hang them upside down from cranes just to see how it affects them.
So,
Did you actually read the whole story, though?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so the whole story is behind
There's
this
a rhino.
actually. So okay, no. So I read the story. 5 minutes before the podcast. The reason they do this is because they have to transport these rhinos between wildlife preserves to escape poachers. And so when they transport the rhinos, that's how they transport them. They transport them legs tied upside down from helicopter. And so this doctor thought,
fucked.
yeah, no, this doctor thought, hey, are these rhinos actually going through a huge amount of like emotional stress, and like how is this actually going on their bodies, because like they're traveling like 30-45 minutes by flight to different preserves around or reserves around Africa. And so yeah, they're hanging upside down. So they took these 12 black rhinos, they hung them upside down for I think it was 15 to 30 minutes apiece, and it actually turns out the blood flow and everything actually increases and is better than if they were to be laid on their side or stood upright and transported in like a cage or something. This is actually the best way to transport them.
see,
Funny enough, there is
Wow.
actually science
Now it's
behind
not
this
weird
motherfucker.
anymore, Cole. Thank you.
Science,
You
bitch.
took a weird article and you made it
Read
not
your
weird
fucking-
anymore.
God,
I don't
now
want to
watch
read it.
them.
It's about the
Okay,
headline.
I read the weird news stories every single time I post them. So yeah, just saying, just so it doesn't turn out like this, to where it's an actual fucking science story. Now the next two are good though.
how much does a rhino weigh though? Roughly, would you say? Like, it's got to be like at least a ton.
A
right?
metric shit ton, I think,
so-
is what they call
But
it.
so like you think about that, and then like I seen this video on I think it was the Discovery Channel or something like a couple months back, and it was like this helicopter doing the same thing but with a bear. They like tranquilized a bear, and they were trying to remove the bear from this forest or this like private forest area, and trying to put it into some like public land or into like the national forest land.
Yep.
And the bear spun out of control, and the bear died. How many times did the bear, obviously, gravity's got something to do with their velocity and everything. As soon as that bear starts spinning, it's not going to be able to stop spinning. So, like, the rhinos weigh more, and there's going to be a lot more force to spin them around. So do you think they ever have rhinos die from transporting them?
Oh, I bet there's
That's
probably
fucked up.
transportation deaths from rhinos. Yeah.
Man, but that's an endangered species.
That's
like,
what
you
I'm
got to
saying.
be fucking careful.
And they do that with bears, and like maybe the bear was struggling and caused it to spin or something. But
Well, it's called a tranquilizer dart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
they
what-
are tranquilized. They
Yeah.
are tranquilized when they're on these flights. Yep, 100%.
But I think what happened was this bear woke up maybe, and then maybe the bear was like, "What the," and then just started spinning. So maybe it could be like they've had maybe it's the same thing with grabbing that one chest and maybe having the chance of one of your family members die. They'll do the same thing with the rhinos.
Something to think about. Let's see. We'll do 2 more quick stories, and then we'll sit here and we'll tie it on up. Next one. Now, this is a weird story. Speaking of meth, we're on it. In Florida, yeah, surprise, surprise, Florida, there was a standoff that was going on between an 18-year-old that was fleeing from police officers. The 18-year-old got up on a roof and was pointing a gun at him, and there was a standoff that ended up lasting about 6 hours. Now, that's not
But
what's
wait.
weird. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
28-year-old Jessica Elizabeth Smith of Boston, Massachusetts, decides in the middle of this police standoff that she's going to strip down naked and drive a golf cart in the middle of all these cops while they're in this standoff.
Logic.
And there was a distinct odor of alcoholic beverage coming from her person, and she was completely nude.
Is it because they can't say mimosa in the fucking newspaper?
There was a distinct odor of champagne and orange juice. Sorry, sparkling wine and orange juice.
I loved this
She
story.
couldn't afford champagne.
This
You got a
story
golf
is
cart,
so
dog.
much Florida though because it's white trash and golf cart, so a little bit of upscale all at the same time. I love it. I love it.
Oh.
As someone who has also been drunkenly arrested for something really, really, really fucking stupid. Yeah, I endorse this. I was arrested. I will go ahead and put this one on camera now. Embarrassing story here for my 25th birthday. We were out in Vegas and we went and we partied quite hard. Now I'm going to attribute this to the alcohol because that's the only thing I ingested that night. But in my 25th birthday in Vegas, but about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, apparently I fled from my friends who were on Fremont Street about 5, 6 a.m. I caught an Uber to the Strip. I don't know why. I wasn't talking to anybody who was on the Strip. I just got an Uber to the Strip. So apparently, and this is where I say apparently because my memory is a wee bit hazy on some details, but according to the police report, at that time when I had been dropped off in front of the MGM Grand on the Strip, intoxicated now 25-year-old Mr. Blenner on March 30th, 2019, approximately 6:58 in the morning, did start then going out into traffic and start opening up random civilian car doors and asking the occupants, "Are you my Uber?" This is in God's honest true story, ladies and gentlemen. This
Are
actually-
you
a-
my Uber?
That is
my
a
Uber?
No,
beautiful
not your
story.
Uber.
That's
So,
a beautiful story.
One guy actually locked his car door, and then apparently, I woke up the next day with hella road rash. He drugged me. I remember bits and pieces of hitting the pavement and rolling in the street. So yeah, no, I was in the middle, and guys, let me preface this. This is not on a soft off street. This is not in a parking lot.
This is on the Strip.
This is South Las Vegas Boulevard in front of the MGM Grand on the Strip at 7 a.m. on a fucking Saturday morning. On a Saturday morning. So, yeah, sure enough, Clark County's finest come and pick me up, throw me in the back of a paddy wagon.
I thought you were Clark County's finest.
No, not anymore. I'm Pennington County's middest right now. Yeah. But no, yeah, so I got thrown in the back of the paddy wagon, had a heart-to-heart with a hooker for 20 minutes on our way to picking up other customers. Her name was Andrea. She was here from the Dominican Republic. She was really nice. But yeah. So and then
You don't remember anything that morning, but you remember the back of the...
You remember the cop car?
My clerical memory comes in about the time the officer goes, "Hey, buddy, we just want to talk to you over here on the sidewalk," and then the fucker slams me up against the paddy wagon and throws cuffs on me like I was being aggressive. I was just trying to find my way home like Dorothy from the fucking Wizard of Oz, dude.
You may be the only person under 70 that uses the term paddy wagon. I don't want you to know that.
Yeah, I've
it's
never
a-
heard
it's a
paddy.
paddy
I was
wagon.
thinking, I was like, what's a paddy wagon?
Oh, it's a paddy wagon.
It's a 1920s term, yeah.
So when they used to arrest people for breaking prohibition and stuff, they'd get them in droves. They'd arrest barfuls, and so they had these big units that they call paddy wagons because they bring motherfuckers from the bars to jail. Well, they have these in Vegas too. They have paddy wagons out in Vegas. It's just big old fucking white van. Throw people in the back. There's a divider down the center. There's little clips for your handcuffs and everything, and you just fucking sit there. You are all in a row. You got people next to you. You got people across. The hooker Andrea was across from me. And she was a hooker. She was not wearing a nice enough dress to be called an escort. I do know my classifications. But
Hey Siri, please remind me not to get arrested in Las Vegas.
yeah, don't because I spent 18 hours then in Clark County's finest hotel. I'll tell you what, the only difference between 4 and 5-star service is really the live plant in the room. But so this 4-star hotel I stayed at was fantastic. It had a 12-inch public television TV in the corner that was surrounded by plexiglass, so we couldn't touch it. Fox News was on all day, and I was in the holding cell with a bunch of people who were not my skin color, except the only people who were my skin color were in the corner, and we were throwing cookies and sandwiches at them because they hit their girlfriends. The cell was divided into 2 people. There was domestic abusers and normal human beings who aren't pieces of shit. So, so we threw shit at them the entire time while these 130-pound fucking white guys named Chad were crying in the corner of their mom saying, "I didn't mean to fucking do it. Come pick me up." So
Sounds like a lovely hotel, Cole.
it was fantastic.
Almost as
And
nice
you
as
coulda
the
just walked into the
world-famous
MGM
Albuquerque
Grand.
Holiday Inn.
Albuquerque, the Albuquerque Holiday Inn sounds grand. Sounds like a fine establishment.
It is.
Do they have a continental breakfast there?
I don't know. Listen to Weird Al and you'll know. So, last odd story of the week, and we'll just keep this one in Florida because why not? That's where they all come from. A man bought some land in his town at the base of a water tower that he intended to build a performance personal training studio.
Just say CrossFit studio.
Sure, CrossFit
Just say
studio.
it's in Florida. He's building
Yep.
a gym. It's a fucking CrossFit studio.
He bought this land for $55,000. Okay, and then when he, let's see, I'm trying to look this up here. You know what? I don't feel like reading. Long story short, he found out that the fucking town accidentally sold him the water tower too.
They just didn't have the
When the
zoning
deed
right.
got transferred over, he owned the water tower to the city.
How does that work? Does he start taxing the water to the
Well,
city?
I mean, hypothetically.
Did you read it? No, you didn't. I'm already going to answer that question. So what happened in this situation is
You
the
just
guy. Yeah,
I hate reading. If you guys don't
Yeah.
understand, I don't like
he
reading.
can't read. Okay, there's
So
a
this
fucking
has a
difference.
great
Yeah.
title.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great movie. No, but so what happened is he was nice about it. He ended up just transferring back the title. It was just $10 fee for them to get the property reappraised and everything. And so they reappraised the water tower separately. He did deed it back to the city, which I would have fucking
I
sold
would've
it to
taxed
them.
them.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Be like, so next time my permit needs to get approved for any sort of additional construction that I'll be doing, I trust that'll be going through, right? Well, he even said it, too, in the end of the article. He and the mayor both said that he has an outstanding relationship with the city. I'm like, yeah, when you save the city from fucking up that bad, I'd say the mayor will probably like you, too.
Right.
So,
Mayor's
yeah,
wife is
especially
your
when you're like,
wife.
oh, no, here you go. Just have the water tower back. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. We have to talk about leasing that bitch.
You get it 6 months out of the year, I get it the other 6.
Yeah.
If you're struggling, hit me up. $20 a gallon.
Yeah.
20 bucks a gallon.
I got that fresh, fam. Nah, I mean,
Don't you know we're in COVID, Mayor?
yeah. Times
All
are
right.
hard.
So,
I am really sad we didn't get to do our last topic. We will save that for another.
yeah, we
podcast,
are going to
though.
save that
We
for
are
another
gonna
one, just
save
because
that.
this one's going a little long. I'm looking at. I want to polish off every episode with a random shower thought, and so I'm just kind of looking through some of these.
While you're doing that, though, I do have a small
Do it.
consideration for people to think of. Okay, think of this. There's a spider out there that is the deadliest spider in the world if it bites you, but it does not bite human beings. Now, when someone found this spider, they looked at it and they're like, man, those are some really long legs. And the other scientist was like, not pervy enough. I'm talking about
Daddy
deadly
long legs. Step spider, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, web it.
That one took me a little longer to get.
That's
but-
pretty hilarious.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Stop,
Damn.
step spider. What are you doing?
I'm in the.
I'm in the web right now. I'm stuck. Help.
You know, and I'm just we're gonna pick this one just because we're turning the corner in October, so I'm gonna do a Halloween based shower thought. Candy corn is the only actual Halloween candy. All other candies exist year round.
You
For
know,
a fucking reason.
not true. Not fucking true.
Not true?
Not true.
Name
Doesn't Reese's make like a Halloween specific Reese's?
They
I
just
guess
make
it
Reese's
Okay,
that look like
theme
pumpkins.
doesn't count. I'm talking about a
Okay,
specific
okay.
candy you can only an actual Halloween candy. You can get Reese's peanut butter cups year round.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm just
I mean, I'm sure you can get candy corn somewhere.
you can get candy corn year
Like,
round.
I'm sure
Amazon.
one of those white trash ranch stores like Runnings or something.
I'm sure
has
there's a
candy corn.
Kmart still open somewhere that has candy corn from 2 years ago.
But like, no, I
Flash,
see what you're saying.
inner
Like,
city
yeah,
Detroit.
it is. It's the only. It's the only candy that's like specifically known as that. Like, if you're thinking Halloween candy, you think candy corn, no matter what. And like, you can't think. There's no other candy for Halloween. Well, you just fucking ruined my Halloween, Jace.
You're welcome. Absolutely, you are welcome. That's why I exist, to make holidays miserable for everybody. So
I will say I absolutely do not like beer at all, and this could actually be the first beer that I've ever actually finished. So
Yeah?
this was a very good beer.
well, that's nice, Paul. I'm glad you like that.
Yeah.
And when you grow up a little older, you are going to grow to like beer. Eventually, the Smirnoff Ice flavor does get a little old
that's
and
what those guts are
sugary.
for?
Yep. So
Once you get
just
those
so you know,
guts, you
yep.
start
Once you
liking the
get
beer.
these guts, so I just want you to know the sugary phase does wear off.
Luckily, I only drink Everclear.
Jesus.
And with that, we're out. for
Here's your
safety reasons.
shower.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fuck you. Here's your last shower thought of the day here, boys. Think about this. And this is just what makes me happy in life. Just think of this. When Sweden and Denmark are playing in international soccer, the game is either Swede-Den or Den-Mark. Think about it. When Sweden and Denmark play each other in soccer, The international symbols for them are SWE-DEM or DEN-MARK. So if you start Sweden versus Denmark, you take the front of the name or the back of the name and you push them together with the other one, it still makes Sweden and Denmark.
That's pretty incredible.
I guess we are in a simulation.
Yep, this is the lizard people are real. And with that, we are out.
And with that,
Pray to the lizard people.
actually, we do have a glitch filter that I'm throwing over this. So beers and bullshit, we are out.